Hello guys, and welcome to another profile tree video. So in today's video, we're going to be taking a look at how to master AI integration for your digital marketing. So without further ado, we're going to go ahead and get started. So for this video, we're going to be taking a look at how to master AI integration for your digital strategy. Now, there are several different AI tools out there now: ChatGPT, Claude.ai, Perplexity, Copilot, Gemini, you name it. There's pretty much an AI tool out there. So the one that we're going to be looking at mainly is ChatGPT as well as Claude. Again, these would be some of the tools that I would use personally, and they are very helpful, especially for your digital strategy, for coming up with a plan, social media strategy, anything and everything for your business. So we'll go ahead and jump into our first slide, which is talking about ChatGPT. This will be the first tool that we're going to be looking at, which is called ChatGPT. The great thing about this platform is that it's free to use, only for a certain amount of messages, however, and that is the same thing for creating images. That's one thing about this platform, is that you can use it to generate images from scratch. You can also use it for blog headers. You can even use it for giving you ideas for product mockups or even social media graphics. Honestly, this tool is a great all-rounder. All you need to do is just type up what you need for your digital strategy, and it'll give you a few variations. Now, the next point that I made there is that you can also upload your brand logo, and it'll place it into the visuals it creates. Now, this is if you're wanting to make quick content and just wanted to stay on brand, then again, this would be an ideal platform for you to use. Number 3 there is it is brilliant for social media ideas. It's able to create hooks for you, captions, hashtags, carousel outlines, and it'll even sort out the content for the week in a few minutes. So you're able to just sit down, give it a prompt, and all you need to do is just sit and wait until it makes the content for you. Whether that's 7 days, 1 month, 1 year, whatever you need, that's where ChatGPT is able to come in to play. Now, another thing to note whenever you're using this platform, it's best to treat it as an assistant. It's also best to treat it like a conversational tool rather than using it with the likes of a search engine such as Google or Bing. That way you'll actually get the reply that you're looking for if you talk to it like a human. So now that we've discussed what exactly goes on with ChatGPT, we'll jump into the platform itself, check it out, and see how to use it to its full effect. You have a lot of tools here for ChatGPT. Just to give you guys a little bit of a tour, how you would navigate through it is on the top here, you'll have an option for a sidebar. Whenever you click on that, that gives you the option for creating brand new chats, or you can even create new projects, or as well as that, you can even have a look at the other plugins here, which is the GPTs. So check them out. As you can see here, there's several different ones, one for writing, productivity, research analysis, programming, education, lifestyle. So anything and everything really. And you can go ahead and search up for some GPTs that you might know. When you're creating a brand new chat, you'll have that option that says new chat in the top left. You can also do Control-Shift-O. It will be a little bit more different with the Mac. It might be Command-Shift-O, but let me know if you're a Mac user. Let us know in the comment section below what it is. It'll be handy to have as we spread the word. So on the top left as well, you have your different models. You'll have the 4.0, you've got 0.3, 0.3 Pro, there's a mini high, and there's several different more models as well. So the one that I typically would use is the 4.0. It is very simple to use this platform. It'll be able to help you out with creating documents, Excel sheets. You can even get some social media content out of it, or you can use it to alter and change an image, which is pretty amazing for what it could do. It's able to just you're able to just capture a picture, and if you want to change a certain object or item, then it'll be able to do that for you. Just going with what we have, I'm gonna go ahead and ask it for some content. So of course we're here at profile tree. That's one of the main things that I need to mention, and what sort of business I am. Also mention the fact that we do digital marketing, content marketing, PR, video production, web design, web development, all of those different things. And I should hopefully get a answer back once it starts to know a little bit more about me. So I'm gonna go for it. We're just gonna say my business name, this business since 2011. Of course, this is just a scenario that we're giving it here. The more detail that you give it, the better the outcome will be. Okay, so we've got our prompt basically. Website design. Again, we can provide it more information. The more information, the better. However, this will do. So now we're going to say, can you please give me 7 days worth of social media content? So this should give me 7 days worth of social media content. So what I'll do is I'll skip ahead until this is done. But just so you guys know, if it still has that white square, it means it's still continuing to provide that answer for you. And once it turns into an up arrow, that means that's it completed. So as you can see, it's went ahead and given us a list of different content here. So all Monday all the way till Sunday. So it is very good for helping you create some social media content if you need it. Now, another thing that I'm going to show you is how it's able to create an image from scratch. So now I'm going to say, can you please create an image for me that is to do with website development? And then again, state what you do want and what you don't want. For me, I don't want any text. It always tries to put down text on an image, which I always try to remove. So I'm going to say, be sure that you do not include any images. Okay, perfect. So again, this should appear. And again, it's just going to take a couple of minutes for this to fully load in. So I'll go ahead and skip ahead. Once this is complete, I'll go ahead and show you it again. So there you go. It's went ahead and created the image for us. Let's just have a look at the code. Okay, well, it's a bit off with the code. As you can see, some of these, well, these don't exist at all. However, we do have an issue as well where the keyboard and the laptop are kind of merged in together. So anytime that you do experience any issues, you could just click on the image here and then just say, okay, perfect. So again, I'll skip ahead until this is complete. So that's a little bit better. However, it still merged the keyboard with the laptop. Again, you could just tell it, can you please remove the laptop? And again, one thing that we don't like as well is the fact that the screen size is a little bit off. However, it is, at the end of the day, ChatGPT, an AI tool. So you could even see at the very bottom there that ChatGPT can make mistakes, so I wouldn't really fully count it on any sort of like image creation or even just copying and pasting content, especially if you are creating blog content. So just be very, very careful whenever you're using AI. I would say that this particular tool itself is capable of handling a couple of easy things, such as like if you wanted to create an image of a tree, or wanted to create an image of a person building a website. Again, this is good for what it is. It does take some slight adjustments each time. So as long as you're patient enough to make those adjustments, then I would say AI would be a really good tool for you guys to use for your business. At the end of the day as well, do share it with the team. The way AI works is if your team is using it and you become a little bit more efficient, that means you're going to be saving a whole load of time for the business, which means you can get other tasks completed and done. So that's one area on how you can use AI. Again, there are several different things as well, such as competitor research. So let's just say that we wanted to find out a little bit about profile tree. So profile tree. Okay, so then what we're going to do is we're going to select the tools and we're going to activate the search the web. I'm going to go ahead and hit enter. And what this will do is it'll enable this search function where it's checking out different websites and just scrolling through Google or Bing, all those different platforms. You can see here, it's went ahead and pulled up a bunch of different competitors that we have here. So what we're going to do is we're going to say we are based in Northern Ireland. So competitors around this area, please. And there you go. It's now giving me a bunch of websites that are from this particular area, which is Northern Ireland. So again, very good for competitor research. I would highly recommend it. And again, it's got full of capabilities if you wanted to as well. If you don't want to talk to it, you can also use the voice mode where you're actually quite literally talking to it or chatting to it like a normal human being. So that's the thing about ChatGPT. Treat it more like a human and then you'll get a lot more human responses. Again, just be careful. Sometimes it does Americanized English as well, just depending if you are happy enough to use the Americanized English, that's fine. But the fix for that is just say, can you please make sure that the wording is in UK English, and it'll go ahead and create it in UK English. So now that we've seen how ChatGPT works, we'll go ahead and move on to our next platform, which is called Claude.ai. So here is our next platform, which is called Claude.ai. Again, very, very similar to ChatGPT. You can use it for creating blog content. You could use it for helping you out with meta descriptions, meta titles. That all depends if you have a website, of course. It does accept PDFs. It does accept Word documents. It is pretty good for creating a tone as well. And I will show you that once we've jumped into Claude, but just means that if you give it a certain tone, it'll then carry that throughout the entire website or your social media platform. Whatever way you're using Claude.ai, it is very good for doing this. Now, I've always said that it's great mimicking personality. I'll actually show you exactly what I mean by that. But yes, no, we'll go ahead and jump into the Claude.ai platform. So it's just loading up now, but Claude.ai is completely free to use. Again, same as ChatGPT, you can pay for it if you would like. The only difference really with Claude.ai and ChatGPT is that you do have an option to create a style. So it's recently had a web search enabled. So it means then that you can research exactly the information or content that you're looking for. Before it didn't have that web search, now it does, which is great. You can also upload files, take screenshots, and then most importantly here, it's able to go ahead and use style. So we'll have a little bit of fun with it. So you can see here that I've created a bunch of different styles. Now, let's just say that you wanted to create an edit style. You would just click on this, and then you would just select create custom style, and then you would then click on add writing example, upload from device, or you can paste text content. So if you do this, again, we'll just give it a little bit of a demonstration. Let's just say we wanted it to sound very Northern Irish. You could just say, can you make this sound very Northern Irish? And use words such as I never, ever say. Okay, so that's perfect. Now we're gonna go ahead and create that style. And you'll see here in just a minute what it is capable of doing. So there you go, it's went ahead and called it Belfast Banter, so we'll go ahead and we're happy enough with that. And then we're gonna go ahead and select use style. So the style that I've got now will be Belfast Banter. You can see that I've used a couple of different ones there as well. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna ask it just a caption. Can you please create a caption for selling a website design, we'll just say service. Again, we don't have to really make sense. Our name is Profile Tree and we're based in Northern Ireland. So again, we're just having a little bit of fun with this. We're just going to give it a bit of an Irish accent. So if you hit enter, this will now follow the style which I want, which is Belfast Banter. Just went ahead and created that. And you can see here that it should reply. Yep, there you go. And again, it's just really good for creating that very human feel to it. If you are struggling with creating content, again, Claude.ai would be there to assist you, especially if you want a more natural tone in comparison with ChatGPT there. But overall, that is the main parts to AI integration. Again, there's several different platforms out there that can help you out. You can use AI to help you with Uber Suggest and picking up some different keywords. You can also use it for back office processes such as emailing people, or if you want to diffuse the situation, again, you can use ChatGPT for that. Again, very, very good just to help assist. And again, don't be afraid to use it for, as I said, back office processes. If you need to take a picture of something and then just say, right, could you change the image, or what would you recommend for me to do here? ChatGPT is more of a helper, more of an assistant, rather than someone that's actually doing everything for you. But there you have it, guys. That is some of the different AI tools that you can use for integrating to your business. If you found this video helpful, let us know in the comment section below. We'd like to know what you think. But other than that, I'll see you guys for the next video. Thank you very much for watching.